Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So the other day, Kamala Harris decided to make a video and compare Donald J. Trump to the likes of the man that started World War II. Essentially, she was trying to incite violence towards another presidential candidate who has actually been the president of the United States once before. And well, he wasn't anywhere near the one they're trying to compare him to. The likes of, you know who, Adolf starts with a H. Yes, that particular man that decided to kill 6 million plus of God's chosen people because he hated them, plus all the other millions of other people that he decided to kill as well along the way. There is no comparison whatsoever to Donald Trump and Adolf Hitler. Anyone that tries to make that comparison is not only delusional, they are a despicable human being. And that is exactly what Kamala Harris is. Because what she's essentially doing and saying is that a man is guilty or is the same, and we should not elect him because you know what? He is the same man that committed all the atrocities in World War II as Adolf Hitler did. Now, that is a massive problem to me because it flies in the face of all the people that actually lived through World War II, including the ones that survived Auschwitz and the Holocaust. For goodness sake, Kamala Harris, you owe all those people that survived the Holocaust that are still alive today, you owe them an apology. Now, she won't because, hey, John Kelly or whatever the hell his name is, he said it because apparently Donald Trump said it in a private meeting, which we have no actual record of. It's just one person that hates Donald Trump. Hey, that is the October surprise. Why didn't John Kelly or whatever the hell the guy's name is, I don't really care, why did he come out just now? Why didn't he come out well before? Like, why didn't he come out 2 years ago or 3 years ago? No, he's doing it right now. You know why? Because we're a couple of days away from the actual election, and they're trying their very best to go after Donald Trump because they know he's winning. He's leading. They know the American people actually want him to be elected. They know that Donald Trump's party with RFK Jr., with Russell Brand, with Tulsi Gabbard, with all these people that are coming in now, and Elon Musk, as well as Charlie Kirk, and so many other incredible names and figures, they know that they're uniting. They know they're uniting the American people, whereas Kamala Harris and everybody else, they're dividing. By the way, if you want to look up Kamala Harris's policies on her website, which she tells you so much to do, so I did. On her website, she's got about 13 different subgroups or groups of people that she wants to be the president for. You know who she's actually missing as a group of people? Yeah, half of America, men. She's missing men because men don't matter to Kamala Harris at all. They don't mean anything in her woke kind of or Marxist utopia that she wants to create. In fact, men are demons. Men are the most hated people now, according to Kamala Harris. She not only hates God, she is so far against God, it's not even funny. She may have said, I was raised this way, but actually believing that for yourself, that's a different story altogether. If you really did believe it for yourself, your attitude and your actions would dictate that, but they don't, especially for her. Now, Donald Trump, on the other hand, it's a totally different story. Now, the Democrats, their only strategy at the moment for Kamala Harris is to attack Donald Trump. Go after him. Go for the jugular. Throw out all these things which are simply not true. Now, what I saw today was incredibly powerful because a few days after Kamala Harris said what she said to the entire nation, not just to the entire nation of the United States, but to the entire world. It went viral on Twitter. She incited violence. Donald Trump has been almost killed 3 times now, and yet they want to try and stir up this hate rhetoric and incite the violence even more to some crazed liberal dude that is going to more than likely go after Trump before the election. They hate him so much. They don't want to tone down any of this political hatred rhetoric at all. In fact, they're amplifying it. Now, as a result, this 94-year-old Holocaust survivor who survived Auschwitz, I'll have you know, and is a Trump supporter, he calls out Kamala for comparing Trump to Hitler. Piers Morgan Uncensored says, this is precisely why it's so disgusting to compare Trump to Hitler. There is no comparison, so why do it? Trump's not killed anyone. I've said that before. Trump's done nothing of the sort. He's only tried to help people. But Kamala, on the other hand, she's locked people up. She's responsible for the withdrawal in Afghanistan. She's responsible for Ukraine. She's responsible for Israel. She's responsible for all kinds of things. So she's got blood on her hands. Trump, on the other hand, no. He's done nothing except help. So have a watch of this 94-year-old call out Kamala Harris, and rightfully so.
My name is Jerry Wartsky. I'm 94 years old and survivor of Auschwitz and the death marches. Adolf Hitler invaded Poland when I was 9 years old. He murdered my parents and most of our family. I know more about Hitler than Kamala will ever know in 1,000 lifetimes. For her to accuse President Trump of being like Hitler is the worst thing I've ever heard in my 75 years living in the United States. I know President Trump, and he would never say this, and Kamala Harris knows this. She owes my parents and everybody else who was murdered by Hitler an apology for repeating this lie.
Why should the Jewish people support President Trump?
Because he's a mensch. I believe that President Trump is definitely going to be good for Israel, because in everything that he's done up to now was in favor. He never double-crossed anyone, and he never showed any weakness. Watching President Trump pray for the hostages at the Ohel and getting to spend time with him so meaningful. He has always stood with the Jewish people and the state of Israel.
This man has been through the unthinkable. He knows more about Hitler than Kamala Harris will ever know about that man. And yet he's saying in the 74 years he's been living in the United States, the worst thing he's heard is Kamala Harris comparing Donald J. Trump to the man that started World War II. The evil, wicked man. Anyone that tries to compare anyone to the likes of Trump, and there's no basis for that, you could possibly say that Mao is close to Hitler. You can say that all the other dictators in the world that committed an immense amount of atrocities, you can say, yeah, they're despicable human beings. But to go after Donald Trump, that's done nothing of the sort, and to actually say it out in the open to the American people, that is a problem. That is an egregious thing to say. It's despicable. There's no other words to say. It's truly horrendous. And yet she's proud to say it. She doesn't care that she said it. In fact, she goes so far as doubling down on what she said. Now, what this man, this 94-year-old Auschwitz survivor who survived the death marches, is saying, it's a huge slap in his face. Huge slap in his face. She's got no idea what she's talking about. And she owes this man a giant apology. And she damn well should give not only this man, but Donald Trump and everyone else in America a fully fledged apology for what she said. But Karine Jean-Pierre and even Joe Biden said you got to lock him up the other day. You got all of this hateful rhetoric, the incitement of violence. It's unacceptable. And to compare him to someone that he should not be anywhere closely compared to is, again, just taking it way too far. They've got to stop. Anyway, you guys take care. You be blessed. And I'll see you all in the next video.